Hey everyone, so welcome back to Project Lawn Ops. It has been a little bit, it's been kind of crazy out here with the weather in North Carolina. It rained for a little while and then it got cold for a little while down into the 70s. So the Bermuda wasn't growing how it should have been growing. So I didn't get any cuts in. I just cut the Bermuda in the back because it started to grow because it did heat up and now it looks like the temperatures are dropping again. So I wanted to get this video out because I know last time or a couple videos ago I made a video about insecticide. I know I sprayed Talic around the perimeter of the house, but the granules that I put on the yard seem to have now lost its effect, because as I was mowing and out here playing with the kids and the dog, as I'm walking around and or mowing and the kids are running around, I'm starting to see a lot more bugs, moths, and everything else coming up off the yard. So it is time for us to reapply, and we will make sure that the insects are taken care of. We'll water it in and we will go from there. So let me knock that out real quick, and then I will go over a couple things for you guys to start considering as well if you guys haven't already planned, so that way we can stay on top of our grass and making sure it's looking good and there are no weeds taking over for this upcoming season. So what I'll be using is the Sevin insect killer granular form. It says it won't harm plants, blooms, or lawns, kills on contact. One application says it lasts about 3 months. Just keep in mind, depending on your weather, if it rains a lot, it's probably not going to last as long. So I normally say put some down, and it also depends how much you're putting down as well. Put some down, you'll see some good effects, and then once you see insects starting to come back, just feel free to reapply. The active ingredients in this one, just like the Talic, the spray that we put around the perimeter of the house, this does have bifenthrin. It doesn't have as much as the Talic, but it definitely helps out. It also comes with zepermetrin, and then a couple other ingredients. So this is awesome. As always, in the back, just make sure to read and figure out what it is that you're trying to kill or take care of, whether it's ants, armyworms, so on and so forth, and then it'll give you a breakdown as far as the application that you want to put down, how much per 1,000 square feet. So just keep that in mind. And then towards the bottom down here, at least in this bag, and like I said, every brand is a little bit different, but on this one, it gives you spreader settings. So if you have different types of spreaders, feel free to look down here and adjust them. The Scott's Edge, Stay Green ones, and a drop spreader as well. So that way you know how much you're putting down. So we'll put some of this stuff down real quick, and then we'll get it watered in. It looks like we might get a little bit of rain, hopefully not too much, and then that way we can start getting rid of some of these insects and bugs on the backyard, and hoping that the armyworms don't come out and start trying to eat my whole yard. So we got all of the insecticide put down, and now all I'm doing is watering it in for a little bit. Not much. You don't want to overwater to where everything is just flowing off your lawn. So I'm only doing about 10 minutes of watering, so that way at least I can get the granules down into the ground, and then I'll move it so I can cover the whole yard. And then in the back I got the sprinklers that I put in, and that should be good, and hopefully we can take care of these bugs before they decide to demolish my whole lawn. Okay, so we applied some Sevin insecticide. I am watering the grass. Again, I'm not putting a lot of water down, just enough to get the granules into the soil, and that should take care of most of the bugs for the remainder of the season. I don't foresee me having to put any more down, but you never know, depending on if we have heavy rains or whatnot, which I did not see in the forecast. The next thing I wanted to bring up, so this is a short video, but again, try to keep most of them short, trying to get to the point, show you guys how to do certain things or things to think about, and then, you know, let you guys go do it, so that way you're not spending too much time. But I have gotten a handful of comments. I appreciate it. I enjoy reading them. I haven't replied to all of them yet. I will reply to them. And a lot of them are from using the Talic by Finthrin in the backpack sprayer. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. If there's anything else that you would like to see or something that you're curious about, let me know. I will do my best to try and get that out to you guys if I'm using it, or I can set up a video where I can try it out for you guys as well. So one thing I wanted to get to as well is your pre-emergent. So if you're looking at, you know, again, I'm focusing more on Centipede for the front and Bermuda in the back. So I'm looking to put down some pre-emergent right now during the fall to avoid some of the weeds coming over next year, right, or next growing season. So you put some down now to avoid some of the winter weeds, Poa annual or blue annual grass, and then in the springtime you would start putting down more pre-emergent to try and keep everything else, crabgrass, you know, clover, all that stuff out of your yard. What I've been using in the past, I'll put a picture up, but what I have used is Anderson's Barricade. It has worked well. Again, also this is early on my journey as well, so my grass isn't perfect. I do have weeds, you guys have seen that, but it has worked well. I just haven't been able to keep up with the lawn until now as much as I wanted to. So this season or throughout the fall, I'm going to try something new though. I'm going to try the Bio Advance season-long long weed killer and preventer. They do have this one where it comes with some nitrogen, and I forgot what else it comes with, but it comes with some nitrogen and potassium, I think it is. I'd have to look it up to make sure, but this one doesn't have any of it. I'm not trying to add more nitrogen or anything to the lawn right now. I'm just letting it go as is and, you know, let it go dormant naturally. So I'm going to avoid putting any type of nitrogen down. I'll water it, I'll mow it, and the Centipede will probably go dormant sooner than the Bermuda, but we'll see how that goes. And so I got 3 bags of this. I'm going to put this down. Same thing with this. Just look at, you know, what is it you're trying to do. This bag here specifically is for summer grasses, so you can put it on Bermuda grass, Centipede grass, St. Augustine, zoysia. And then in the back, as always, it does tell you, you know, the spreader settings that you can put it on, so that you can put down the right amount on your lawn, right? Make sure that you read, especially for weed killers and stuff like that, whether you're spraying it on their granules, make sure that you're reading the instructions, that way you're putting the right amount on your lawn and you're not inadvertently killing your grass as well, because it will hurt your grass if you over apply. So just be mindful of that, right? But we will be putting that down here soon. The one thing that you want to look at for putting down your pre-emergent is your soil temperature. I'll switch over right now to an app that will help you guys determine that as well. All right, so the website I was going to show you guys is Greencast Online. You just go on here. This gives you soil temperature maps. So all you do is you come on here, You put down the zip code for wherever you live. So for me, for example, I'm gonna put 28560. It'll bring it up, you click on it, and it will give you your current soil temperature, your 25-hour average, and your 5-day average. So really what I'm looking for is the 5-day average. So right now we're sitting at 70.4 degrees at the 5-day average. Looking at the weather for the next week or so, it is going to cool down. So it is definitely going to stay at that and start dropping. So I will more than likely be applying my pre-emergent in my area within the next couple of days as well, just to make sure that I get that out there. So I'll make a separate video as well, but I wanted to get that out there. You guys can check to see where you guys are located, make sure that you guys are within that right time frame, and then start putting down your pre-emergent. Some of you guys have already hit it. Some of you are still waiting to get to that point. That's perfectly fine, but this is definitely a great website that allows you to easily track soil temperatures and gives you an idea of when you should be dropping your pre-emergent. So here in the next video, we will be putting down pre-emergent. Again, I appreciate you guys. Amazon is having their Amazon sale this upcoming week, so I will drop all the links for all the stuff that I have already. Those are affiliate links, so if you do click on it, I may make a small commission out of it, but it doesn't affect your pricing at all. Really, all it does is help me and the channel grow a lot more. So definitely check out to see if there's going to be any sales on that as well. They might even have sales on, pre-emergent or insecticide and things like that that you may be looking for. So keep an eye on that. Aside from that, I appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are looking for, what you guys want to see me do, and I will do my very best to get back to you guys in a timely manner. Thanks again.